My name is Victoria Kozlowski.
My name is Dilcia.
My name is Joan Schnuerch.
My name is James Treviño.
Let's paint.
Okay.
Seems like James is going more of a traditional route. He's using graphite to sketch out his ideas, whereas everybody else has started with paint.
Just about a minute in and she's already kind of got the sketch out of a face going on.
And Dilcia is going a little more abstract with her face all of a sudden.
Everybody's got their own technique, and especially having these artists film this battle in their studio, they have their whole arsenal available to them.
As a contestant, this brings back memories like when you're on the stage and all the music is playing, you're trying to like paint as fast as you can and like keep up with the crowd. Even though like I'm not there, I can feel this energy. When I was doing art battle, a lot of people would show up to it, and to see this being online it's quite amazing, to tell you the truth.
And it's amazing seeing the amount of artists and the skill levels of the artists that have been applying. And we are still open for applications if you want to submit one. Any artists who are interested can go to artbattle.com/OB. I'm feeling that we're getting maybe 2 sunsets setting up here, but you know, we're only just about 5 minutes in, and so really it's anybody's call. Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz vibes from James. What do you think, Shreya?
Because I'm from Kansas, and I was like, oh, take me back home.
There's no place like home. I'm seeing a lot of like super chaotic, organic energy, which I'm really enjoying.
I know Dilcia personally, like she's a friend. This one is a little different from what she usually does, so I'm quite intrigued as what she is doing.
You're always kept guessing, like you see the painting emerging, and it's a really involved process with the audience as they're guessing what's going on as well.
It's really nice to see everybody's utilizing the time, and they're like going really fast.
I'm really enjoying James' technique here of like chipping in his shadows. And working with this more flat skin tone. I'm getting kind of an Andy Warhol kind of vibe going on, a little pop art. And when do you ever get this opportunity to kind of see all of these different approaches at once? That's what I love about the live painting arena, to see not only kind of insight into an artist's process, but you also get to see it directly contrasted with that of other artists. Just approaching the halfway mark in this round of Art Battle, and I just want to say that voting is now open. You can vote in the Art Battle app, which is available in the App Store or on Google Play for Android. You can also go to artbattle.com/app.
Don't forget to vote, people, because even one vote can mean that your artist won't win. I've been there, so vote.
He's done a really fantastic job of planning this piece and how he's approaching it in terms of going from background color to leaving negative space to going in with darker colors.
At the beginning of the painting, you never know what you get with Dilcia. You're right about that. Like, I had a totally different idea of what she was painting. Now it's going somewhere else all of a sudden.
This lovely cactus going on, which was a surprise kind of element.
This painting, when I said like it's a head with a hair, I think it was 2 heads, and
they're having a kiss.
Yeah, it's a romantic painting.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, he's taking me back to Kansas. Look at that. You're right.
I'm interested to see what he does with all of this pigment that he's put up top. Oh, and I think we're about to see.
Well, he's using a piece of... Is that a piece of paper to spread his paint?
Oh.
Whoa. That's a great way to use... Like, that's not even a tool. Like, I wouldn't even call that a tool. Like,
that's wild.
What? Yeah.
Oh,
man.
That's so unexpected. I love that he's made this very kind of classic portrait and then is introducing this, like, dreamlike Technicolor element.
I really like how she put, like, streaks of highlights on the cactus, showing us that there's, like, light coming from the right.
Dilcia, you're just getting so much incredible energy and emotive qualities from this figure. If you are falling in love with any of these pieces as you're seeing them being created, go check out the Art Battle app and make sure that you bid on your favorite piece.
This would look good in anyone's home. I'm
going to take us on a little tour. Victoria Kozlowski on easel number 1. We started off with kind of a gradient, a sunset in the background, and then the emergence of a boulder, and now this surprise element of a cactus as the main element. With Dilcia Giron, we saw her go from this kind of initial sketch that seemed to have a lot of feminine energy to something that just grew in its own kind of chaotic, organic energy, and now it's coming together into something that's very emotive. With Joan Schnuerch, we saw her kind of establishing this sunset space, introducing gently these romantic figures sharing a moment in the beginning. James Treviño on easel number 4, we saw the emergence of this portrait of Dorothy starting from quite flat colors, and now we're seeing the surprise element of this kind of Technicolor color drag. Just about 4 minutes remaining in this round.
I love the technique that he used, the way he put all the paint over there, and the use of color in the background now.
Really cool to see an art battle is kind of the progression of a painting, and whether or not the artist is involving the audience in that performance by creating elements of surprise. And I feel that all of the artists in this round actually have accomplished that quite well.
Oh wow, look at Delicia's work at the end. Like it's abstract as well as like it has form. Is that a gesture? Yeah,
I
seems
think
like
so.
one.
I think
yeah.
you're right.
So you, like you said, like you never know what you're gonna get with her.
15 seconds remaining.
All right, get those apps. App Store, iPhone,
right.
Android.
Time is nearly running out.
Oh, and a surprise little plant from Victoria over there, taking advantage of the last few seconds.
Awesome.
All right. That was an intense battle.
We got round 2 in less than 1 minute. We're going to hear from 4 more incredible artists from our international round. Artists are welcome from anywhere in the world. artbattle.com/register if you want to register as an artist. And we would love to have you represent your town, your country.
My name is Belinda Fireman.
My name is Haruko Furukawa.
My name is Liudmila.
Меня зовут Саватеева Liudmila.
Let's go. Let's paint.
Okay, and right off the bat, we're seeing Belinda going hard, laying down some bright color right away.
All of these people are from different parts of the world. That's so awesome to see. Like Art Battle is bringing everyone together. I don't know if you missed that, but Belinda was painting something, then turned her canvas upside down, and now she's painting something else.
It'll be cool to see what Lemonia's up to, because right now we just have kind of this blotch of this blue, and now she's bringing in white and bleeding out the edges. So I'm really not sure where this piece is going, and I love one that keeps me guessing. And I like Liudmila's kind of color blocking in here. I'm getting some Roscoe vibes. Going right for some pattern work, using the tip of her sponge here. I am pretty familiar with Belinda's work, and it's almost always just really imbued with a sense of joy. She's taking quite a minimalist approach in these first few minutes, when we're seeing from a strategy standpoint that the other 3 artists are really trying to get a lot of ground coverage. She loves to encourage a sense of community and love and like inner peace. So I think that we're going to see some symbols emerging from that. I am about this painting. I love this painting. I'm all about this gradient. I'm here for it. And I can see that she's working in a lighter color right now that I can't quite make out, that seems to be kind of lending itself into bleeding the other colors.
And you're right about Belinda's positivity. Look at all those hearts.
Yeah, all those hearts, and she's chipping into the negative space around them to make them stand out and kind of have this glowing quality. And now we've got a whale emerging into this color field from Liudmila. Oh, wait, could it be a fish? 7.5 minutes in. These artists have accomplished quite a lot so far. Just kind of seeing this like sumptuous blending of colors. Oh, and surprise there, where her canvas dislodged from her easel a little bit and created an unintentional pink mark that now she is involving in her composition. Voting is open, and you can vote in the Art Battle app. You can go to artbattle.com/app. All of these pieces will be also up for auction. So if you're falling in love with a piece as you're seeing it being created right now, please be sure to bid on these pieces and support these artists. Oh, wow. Curveball with Lemonia. Definitely a curveball. And now we see that she's layered color over top of that, and you're getting some kind of grays coming through as she's mixing the color. And so I think that that's creating a higher sense of depth. Wow. These scales on, I think what we've settled on is a koi, those scales are just looking fantastic. So I'm going to take us on a little tour here. Belinda Fireman. And we saw her canvas go from a super warm cacophony of color to all of these hearts just cascading all over the canvas. Color bursting, pattern elements being introduced. Haruko Furukawa. We were held in a guessing game with the initial stages of this painting as to what animal was going to be emerging, and we've discovered that it's this beautiful koi creating this really beautiful organic lines, celebrating realism as well as more organic elements of this painting. Lemonia Kokelidis at easel number 3. It looks like we have quite an abstract minimalist painting going on, and we've seen her work to really grow this painting in an organic way that celebrates the colors and blending colors on the canvas. Liudmila Savateeva. We saw this piece emerge from this blue color gradient into an environment for a diver and a whale. And we now are also starting to see lights being reflected off of the surface of the water, and is just creating such a wonderful sense of depth.
Lemonia's work is going from abstract to having some kind of form to it now.
The way that she's kind of chipped in on the side of the head as it goes underneath the base of the fish, that harsh line as it's contrasted with all of these, all of this rounder movement. It's really nice. The surface reflections that she's got going on is really giving me a strong sense of space and environment in this. Like, that's so whimsical. I want to be that diver.
I want to be that whale.
Belinda is putting on the final touches into her piece. I can see that she's surrounded her hearts with a light outline as well to kind of tie everything in. Just when we thought that she was starting to go figurative in this piece, she is going back to an abstract. She's obliterated that arrow. And I like it, actually. She's tightening up this koi in such a wonderful way. You can tell that each brush stroke is just really, really considered. I feel like I could just live in Liudmila's.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be my happy place now.
Oh, wow. She's putting streaks of white to show like light coming from the surface. That's an eye of an artist right there. Every time I come to Art Battle, I'm just like amazed and blown by all these amazing artists, like, and what they can do in 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes isn't anything.
And you can take this art home with you. Art created in only 20 minutes. We like to say 20 minutes and 10 years. A lot of work, a lot of genius, a lot of talent baked up into these works.
Time is nearly done.
4, 3, 2, 1. Brushes down.
All the artists from round 1 and round 2 were awesome.
We are so grateful to these artists for taking the time to create something with us for Art Battle, for us to share with all of you viewers, and we're also thankful for you guys for tuning in.
All the artists from round 1 and round 2 were awesome.
We are so grateful to these artists for taking the time to create something with us for Art Battle, for us to share with all of you viewers, and we're also thankful for you guys for tuning in.